Hey Photo, I wanted to talk to you guys about creating a folder and saving your work to your photos to that Google Drive folder because photos are going to start taking up a lot of room on your iPad. Also, some of you might be using your iPad, your iPhone, or another device to take pictures. And you're probably like, well, how do I turn those photos in if they're on, my other phone? Okay. So what I'm going to tell you is that if you're using a phone to take your projects, that's totally fine. I want you to if you have a higher quality phone. But that means that you need to download Google Drive to your phone. And once you've taken pictures in your library, you need to move those files over to your Google Drive to be able to turn them in. All right, so let's get started. Let's go to Drive, and in the lower right-hand corner, you're gonna hit the plus. If you don't see that plus, if you start scrolling up and down, it will pop up. And I'm gonna hit Folder. And I am going to name this folder my first name, last name, photo, and I'm going to name it 2021 for the years 2020, 2021. Notice I am not using any spaces and I'm not using any special characters. Special characters such as £, ampersand, plus sign, all those things would corrupt a file. So we're going to get into best practices, industry standards of naming conventions. All right, I'm going to hit create. All right, now that's in my drive. All right, let's go to our photos that are on my iPad, and I'm gonna go to right here. We can see recents. You can see my flat lay, but you can scroll down and you can kind of see all the things that are on your device. So I'm gonna go to recents and I'm gonna pick the photo that I want to turn in, and up at the very top there's a box with an arrow up. I'm gonna select that. And here you can see that I can move this file around. Now, if you don't see Google Drive here in the apps, then if you go to more, you can come down here and there's a little switch. You can turn it on so that you can actually see that as an option. So I'm going to select Drive. I'm going to pick my account. And I'm going to go to where it says select folder in a second. Notice that it doesn't say, where it's actually uploading to. So notice the ending, .jpg. So this will be different depending on what device you used and what settings you have your camera set on your device. So just remember what it is before you delete it. You have to use that same extension again or it will corrupt the file. All right, so how do I name my files? We're going to do first name, last name. No spaces, but the first letter of your first name should be capitalized. The first letter of your second name should be capitalized. And then we're going to do underscore. I don't have my keyboard. And, here we go. Underscore. And then what is the project? So I'm going to say flat lay. That's enough that I know what this is. And then gotta go underscore again. And then you're going to do today's date. So 2020. Now remember, I deleted .jpg. You got to put it back. Okay, so whatever your file extension is, it might be like .h. EIC, it depends on, again, what kind of file it was. All right, so I've named it, and I'm not done yet. I got to go to select folder at the bottom. I got to go to my drive. I got to go to find my name. I got to find my Heidi Varela photo folder. You can see my one from last year, and then I'm going to hit save here in the bottom. And it's still not uploaded. I got to go to the upper right-hand corner and hit upload. And now that file is backed up in Google Drive and it's properly named. Okay, so that is part one. After you take a picture, it's ready to be turned in. The first thing you need to do is save it to that folder that we just created together. Okay?